Hi all, on this lecture we will solve some questions from problem from the single server model of queuing theory. So first we will look into M bar 1 model, that is single server model with the infinite system limit and infinite population. So here this is the Kendall notation of single server model with infinite system size and infinite population. Here the first M represents the arrival rate. If the arrival rate on a Poisson process, then we will represent it as M. And the second one is the service rate, that is number of customers being served by the system. If that is on exponential rate, then we will represent using M. What M actually represents is Markov model. And here N1 represent number of servers available in the system to handle the customers. Here it is only one server or one person is to handle the customer, available for handling the customers. And that is, it's called single server model. And here this is GD is the queue discipline. Here we use a general discipline, that is first in first out. This means buffer size or the system limit. What is the number of system limit which is available to handle the customer? Consider example of a parking space where only 4 spaces available to park. Then fifth person is forcefully leave the system. He won't be able to park due to the insufficient space. That is actually mentioned in this terms. If here it is given as infinity, which means there is no limit for the queue or the system. Here it is population, that is number of population or the type of population restricted by the system. Now we look into the several performance measure of queuing theory. So first of all, rho is actually lambda by mu, that is system utilization, which actually says that how long the system is utilized or the system is busy. So it is also the probability that an arrival customer has to wait before being served. Why? Because when the system is busy, definitely the customer has to wait. So the system utilization timing and the customer waiting time probability is actually same, which is nothing but rho. And the next is the P0, probability of no customer in the system or probability the system is idle. That is, which is actually 1 minus rho. While the rho is actually the probability where system is busy. So we have to find out P0, which is the probability that system is idle. So it is 1 minus rho. Pn is the probability where n number of customers is waiting for the services. That is probability of n customer waiting for the service in the queuing system. Next is about LS. LS is the average number of customers in the system. Those that include the number of customers waiting in the queue and the number of customers which is being served. Both is included when we speak about system. Next is about Q. Q is just average number of persons or customers are waiting in the queue. That is, LQ is actually queue length. So they are not considering number of customers that being served by the servers. Next is WS. Similarly, the average waiting time the customer has to spend in the system, which include his time he wait for in the queue and also being served. How long the servers or the resources will take to serve the particular customer. And WQ is the average waiting time of the customer in the queue. And this is the equation for single server model. That is rho, that is system utilization is lambda by mu, where lambda is the arrival rate of customer per hour and the mu is the service rate per hour. That is how many number of customers are being served and leave the system, and that is mu, and lambda is the arrival rate of customers per hour. P0 is idle time probability, that is 1 minus rho. Since I said you that rho is something, the probability that a person should wait in the system. So probability there is no wait in the system or the system is idle, that is 1 minus rho. Pn is equal to rho raised to n into P0. P of no Q means probability of there is no queue. So there is two options. One is P0, that is system is idle. Second one is P of 1, that is there is one customers and that being served by the system. Here it is 1 because only one server, then there is only one person being served in the system. And P of n greater than or equal to 2, that is at least 2 is 1 minus P0 minus P1. If it is at least 3, then 1 minus P0 minus P1 minus P2. And ls is equal to rho by 1 minus rho. Once you find out this ls value, then it is very easy to find out the other three parameters. That is lq is equal to ls minus rho, ws is equal to ls by lambda, and wq is equal to lq by lambda. And one thing you have to understand that when each model has different equations. So this is the set of equations for first model, that is single server model. So let's solve a problem based on single server queuing model. So automated car wash is a one-bay facility. This one-bay facility is really an important keyword. The car arrives according to Poisson distribution and with a mean of 4 cars per hour and may wait in the facility parking lot or wait in the streets if the way is busy. The time for washing and cleaning a car is exponential with a mean of 10 minutes. So calculate the performance measures. So from this we have to identify first lambda. Lambda is nothing, arrival rate per hour. So here it is given as, so it is arrival rate per hour, which is given as 4 cars per hour. And the mu is nothing but the service rate per hour, that is the number of customers being served in an hour. So it is mentioned as the time for washing and cleaning a car is exponential with a mean of 10 minutes. Actually here it gives 10 minutes, not 10 minutes. Then here it is mentioned as 10 minutes. Actually a mean is given here. So in order to convert it into 10 customers per minute, we have to convert into 1 by 10 cars per minute. And here is another thing you have to take care is this is given in hour and this is given in minutes. So we have to convert that into common parameters. So I am going to convert the minute into hour. So 60 divided by 10 cars per hour, that is mu equals 6 cars per hour. So this is how the lambda and mu is calculated from the question. So lambda is arrival rate per hour, that is number of cars arrive per hour. So this is 4 cars per hour. It is directly given as 4 cars per hour. But the case of the service rate, that is number of car washed and cleaned within a mean of 10 minutes. Here an average is given. So what you have to do is we have to take 1 by 10 cars per minutes and convert this minutes into hour. So 60 by 10 cars per hour is equal to 6 cars per hour. So we get lambda as 4 and mu as 6. Okay. What is C? C means the number of server available to handle the customers. So in this is clearly given that 1 bay facility. So this value is 1. And the system limit. Here whether any system limit is given, they set like that they may wait in the facilities parking lot, and if the parking lot is not free, then they have to wait in the streets. So actually it doesn't mention about what is the system limit. And the source limit also, it doesn't represent about the population. Any customers can come and visit the bay. There is no restriction for the population. So it's also given as infinite. So from this we can easily identify which method is used. Yeah, here the arrival rate is in Poisson distribution. Cars arrive on Poisson distribution and the service rate is on exponential. So if it use the arrival rate on Poisson and the exponential rate on service rate is exponential, then definitely we will mention it as mm. And next amount is number of servers. Number of servers is given as 1. Then general discipline. If it doesn't mention about this arrival of the customers, then we take it as general discipline bar infinite. System limit is infinite. This is also infinite. So we identified the model. Once we identified the model, we can use set of equations that we already derived. That is, these are the equations used to find out the performance measure of an MM1 model. So first one is rho, that is system utilization, which is nothing but lambda by mu. From question we get that lambda equal to 4 and mu equal to 6, and one thing you have to make sure is the lambda by mu value is less than 1. So 4 by 6 we get 0.6667. So obviously it's less than 1. There how we find out the value of system utilization. Next is PW. PW is nothing but probability of a person to wait in order to get served. That is similar as raw value. Both, that means when system is busy, definitely the person has to wait. So the probability PW is equal to rho. The value is same, 0.6667. And now we need to find out P0. P0 is the probability where the system is idle. So PW mentions the system is busy. So P0 is equal to 1 minus rho. Idle means 1 minus rho, that is 0.333. 1 minus 0.666. That is, it is clear when we have the busy case. Then the idle case is the 1 minus of that probability. So the answer is 0.333. Next we have to find out P of n. P of n is equal to rho of n P0. For that rho is equal to 0.6667 raised to 5 into the value of P0. Value of P0 is nothing but 0.33. So when we calculate using a scientific calculator, what we will get is 0.4390. So next we can find out the probability where there is no Q. Thus there is two chances. One, the system is idle, P0, or the system has one person that is being served by the doctor. So that Q is actually there is no person in the queue. So P0 is, we find out P0 as 0.333. That is, here it is, we find out P0 0.333, and we need to find out what? P1, that is when we have to use this equation P1, we can find out P1 here using this equation, that is equals rho, control C, rho raised to 1 is rho into P0. So rho equals, what is the value of rho? 0.667. Value of rho 0.667 into P0 means the value of P0 is here 0.3. So the final answer is P of no Q equals 0.555. Okay. Next we look into the LS. LS is the average number of customers in the system. That is rho by 1 minus rho. So the value of rho is 0.6667 divided by 1 minus rho. 1 minus rho is actually 0.333. 0.333. So, the LS is equal to 2.021. Clear. So once we find out the LS, then it is very easy to find out the other three parameters LQ, WS and WQ. LQ equals to LS minus rho. So LS is equal to 2.021 minus rho. Rho value is equal to 0.6667. So from this we get the answer as 1.354. So you can use our scientific calculator to find this answer. The next is WS. WS is nothing but LS by lambda. LS is, we calculated LS as 2.021 and the lambda value. What is the lambda value? The lambda value is 4. So 2.201 divided by 4 equals 0.505. And here we are going to find out WQ. WQ is equal to LQ by lambda. LQ value is we obtained as 1.354 divided by lambda value is 4 and the answer is 0.338. So this is the way we find out the performance measure of single server model. So the thing must be taken care. You have to write down the lambda and mu value correctly. You have to identify what is the lambda. If it is given in an average rate, we have to convert it by 1 by that value. If it is directly given as 4 cars per hour, then it's okay. You can directly take that value and equate here. And if it is of 2 units of measurements, one it is hour and one it is minute, then we have to convert minute to hours. And we identify the model because the equations for each model is different. So after the model is identified, we have to use set of equations for that particular model. And this when calculate rho is equal to lambda by mu, then it is very easy to find out other equations. Once we find the value of LS, then using the Little theorem, we can use W is equal to LS by lambda, WQ is equal to LQ by lambda, and LQ is equal to LS by rho. So next we learn about another single server model with a finite system size. That is here, this is a kind of representation of single server model with a finite system. So a single server model with finite system size. That is, the arrival rate is on Poisson process, which is represented as M, and the customer service rate is, customer service rate is on exponential rate, which is mentioned as M, and there is only one server to handle the customers, and which follows a general discipline or a FIFA order to handle the customers. But here the system limit is confined to N. That is, suppose like in a parking space there is only 5 parking spaces available, then the 6th person should forcefully leave the system. That is called bulky. So that system limit is mentioned in this parameter, that is N, and the population is mentioned as infinite. That is single server model with a finite system size. Here the rho is calculated by lambda by mu, but there is slight difference in the other equations. P0 is 1 minus rho into 1 minus rho raised to n plus 1. And the Pn is calculated using the equation. Here the Pn is the probability of person leaves or bulks system. That is, Pn is equal to, here we get n as here. So suppose if the n is 5 and the 5 is the available system limit, and P of probability of having n people in the system, which means the system is full. So that is similar to the probability of person leave the system. So if you want to find out the probability that the person remain in the system is 1 minus Pn. And the probability of number of Q, there is 2 chances. That is, we have probability of the system to be idle, or the probability of the one person that is being served by the server. and the LS is calculated using this equation. Here the rho value is nothing but lambda by mu. But here other parameters like LQ, WS and WQ is calculated using lambda effective. Lambda effective is something, but we can't just consider the arrival rate. We also have to consider number of person who stays in the system. So we calculate the lambda effective. Lambda effective is our arrival rate into the probability of the person who remain in the system, 1 minus Pn. Using this lambda effective, we calculate the other performance measures like LQ, WS and WQ, which is similar to the single server model that we described earlier, but the only difference is we calculated rho by lambda effective by mu, and here instead of lambda we use lambda effective. So this is the equation for single server model with a finite system size. Let's solve a problem based on single server with finite system limit, and this is the same problem that we used to solve in the previous method, but there is some slight changes in the question. That is, Automata car wash is a one-bay facility, so there is only one server to handle the cars, so the C value is 1. The car arrives according to Poisson distribution with a mean of 4 cars per hour. So the arrival rate is 4 cars per hour. So the lambda value is 4 cars per hour. So the lambda value is 4, and it is mentioned as that is on a Poisson distribution. So the arrival rate is on Poisson distribution. And next is they given like the cars may wait in the facility parking slot if the bay is busy, and the facility has a total of 4 parking spaces. If the parking lot is full, the newly arriving car bulk to other facilities. So in this it is clearly specified like the queuing space or the parking space is just 4, and when a new car is arrived, then it has to leave the system. That is, if the parking slot is full, if the new car is arrived, then it will leave the system. So actually this is an M bar 1 GD bar n infinity. That is, here the system limit is specified. The time of car washing and cleaning is mean of 10 minutes. So 10 minutes. This is average is given. In that case, we need to convert it into how many cars are handled or served within a minute. So per minute. So 1 by 10 per minute. We need to convert this into hour. That is 60 by 10 per minute equal to 6 cars per minute. So the lambda value is 4 and the mu value is 6. So C is given as 1. There is only one bay facility. What is the system limit? In the system limit, in the sense which consider the queue limit and also the facility. That is how many servers are available to serve the system. That is, in this is clear like 4 parking spaces. So actual system limit is 5. How? It's mentioned 4 parking lots plus 1 bay. So 5 is the system limit. 4 can wait in the parking space and 1 is actually being served. System limit is 5. So a 6th car will leave the system. And the source limit is infinite. There is no restriction on the type of population. So here the arrival customer service rate is given as exponential. So we can give M. We can identify the model. Number of servers is 1. C is equal to 1. So we can give it as 1. Since the discipline is not given, we know that it follows a FIFO order, and system limit is 5 and population is infinity. So next we can find out each values. So lambda by mu, value of lambda is 4 and value of mu is 6. So the answer is 0.6667. Here we need to find out P0. P0 is the probability the system is idle or there is no customer. So we use this equation 1 minus 0.6667 divided by 1 minus 0.6667 raised to n plus 1. N is actually given as 5, so 6, which is equal to, we need to find out this answer. So the value E of P naught, the probability of system idle is 0.365. Next we need to find out probability of n customers in the system, that is 5 customers in the system. So the equation is rho raised to n P0, rho is equal to 0.6667 raised to 5 into the value of P0 that we calculated as 0.365, that is 0.365, which is equal to 0.4048. This is the probability of 5 customers in the system. So from this it is clear that this is the probability of the person will leave the system. The 6th person will leave the system. Why? This probability shows that the system is full. So this is the same probability that the system will leave the system, and the probability of a person remain in the system without bulk keying is actually 1 minus 0.048. The value of probability of person remain in the system is 0.952. So now we can find out the value of LS using this equation. For that we use the value rho as 0.6667. Substitute this value of rho into bracket 1 minus the value of n is equal to 1. So value of n equal to 5. So n plus 1 is equal to 6. So 6 into rho raised to n, that is 0.6667 raised to n raised to 5. Then plus n is equal to 5 into rho raised to n plus 1, that is 0.6667 raised to n plus 1 is equal to 5 plus 1, 6. That's all about the numerator. Next is the denominator. Denominator is equal to 1 minus rho, that is 1 minus 667. Control C. Into 1 minus rho raised to n plus 1. 1 minus rho raised to n plus 1. That is 1 minus not 6667 raised to n plus 1. N value is 5. So n plus 1 is equal to 6. 1 minus rho raised to n plus 1. The value of LS, by calculating using this equation, the value of LS is 1.424. Okay. So in this thing, what you have to be taken care of, That is this probability, the rho value and the LS value is calculated using rho equal to L by lambda by mu. But for the remaining measures, that is like for LQ, WS and WQ, we need lambda effective. So we need to consider the arrival rate into the number of persons who remain in the system. So in that case, the value of lambda we know that is 4 into what is 1 minus Pn. Pn is equal to 1 minus P5. P5 is equal to 0.048. 0.048. While solving this, we will get 3.808. Okay. So now we get the lambda q. Rest LQ is equal to LS minus rho. Actually, in our equation where LS minus rho is the equation for LQ, but here the lambda value is lambda effective. So we get LS as 1.424 minus lambda effective is 3.808 by mu. Mu value is 6 by 6. Sorry. So the final answer of LQ will be 0.789. And now we can find out the WS. So we get the LS as, what is the value of LS? 1.424. 1.424 divided by lambda effective. Lambda effective is 3. Here the lambda effective is 3.808. And the final answer for WX will find the value of waiting time of the system is 0.374. And similarly we can find WQ, where LQ we obtained as 0.789 divided by lambda effective is 3.808, and the answer is 0.207. This is how we will find out the calculate the measures of performance measures of model MMM1 bar GD bar 5 bar infinity, that is single server model with a finite system size.